Hey, what's up everybody? Colby Cheese here. Once again, we're back, and it's time for No Man's Wharf. So this zone can be done fairly quickly once you know where to go. There is an important item here to be found. It is the Estus Flask shard. Other than that, I believe there's just a couple of random pieces of loot. Nothing extremely valuable, but for the sake of completion, I will show you around, and I believe we'll pick up everything here. So you'll see right now I'm actually doing some dagger and rapier dual wielding action here. I just remembered that I now have enough stats to do the power stance. What the power stance is, it's the same as basically two-handing a weapon, but with dual wielding, it'll attack with both weapons at the same time. As long as weapons have the same sort of setup, if they're both slashing weapons, both thrusting weapons, or both, something like that, then you can actually have a power stance for them. Now, the other requirement is that you actually have 1.5 times the requirement. So if it's 10 strength, you need 15 strength to dual wield in power stance. Alright, well that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, look at that dodge, man. So it's really fun. I'm trying to do the whole ninja looking thing here, but it's really fun for me to run around like this, and the dodging aspect is really fun. My last character was all about just walking up and being a man tank, essentially. I would just walk around and put up my shield, and it actually was kind of boring. It was very easy and it was fun, but it was boring in comparison to this. Like, now that I'm doing this, I'm like, holy crap, this is way fun. Being like a super fast ninja, that you have, your only defense is not getting hit. Ah, there we go, giving the backhand. Yeah, if you guys ever encounter those enemies that just want to turtle up, especially in PvP, then just go ahead and give them the old backhand, which is essentially just the forward. I think you just tap forward and right trigger at the same time, and that'll do a little bit of a shield break, essentially. Stagger your opponents for quite a while, and you can actually get a really nice critical strike off. Man, I'm just one-shotting these guys. Oh, wait. Behind this bookshelf, you can actually pick up a ring of life protection. Now, that's a ring that works only one time. It's like a guardian angel if you play League of Legends. If you die, it'll bring you back to life, and then the ring breaks. So you sort of have to decide that there's something really important for you to do, that you cannot die, and then you have that ring on. That's pretty much it. Alright, so moving on. Now, there is an area in this that has a Pharaoh's Lockstone. I don't actually recommend using it. It is useful, and I'll explain why it's useful. There are these enemies, which you'll see in just a second, which are very difficult to fight, and they do a lot of damage, and they have a lot of range, and they bleed you out, but they are afraid of light. But since they are afraid of light, you can actually light a torch. See that little thing right there? You can actually light a torch. Here they are. Here's a guy. So it's actually not too bad. I know how to dodge him. If you're dodging, it's not so bad. If you're blocking, it doesn't work so well, because the bleed effect will go through your shield, and this was actually very difficult for my strength-based character, and so we'll see how it works out for my little ninja guy. Stab, stab, and dodge, stab, and stab. Actually, that wasn't too bad. It seems like this is way easier if you have a mobility character. I think it's interesting that they add in enemies in this game that are very difficult for certain types of builds, but are quite manageable if you play a different way. That's very cool to me. So, in any case, this part right here is actually very difficult. Behind this door, there's like 3 of those guys. I don't know what their names are. I wish I knew the name of those enemies. Maybe one of you guys can tell me in the comment below. So I'm going to attack the door. Let's see if they're going to break the door down. Okay, as soon as I open it, he'll swing at the wall and just break the wall. Check it out. Bam! Alright. I would be using my bow here, most likely, but I forgot to buy arrows. So eventually I'll buy some arrows. Oh god, he got me. See, it only takes like 2 attacks and then you bleed. I think what bleeding does is it lowers your amount of stamina. Yeah, see my stamina just went back up. So you have less stamina to work with once you are bled. It also does a pretty hefty chunk percentage based on your HP bar, so gotta be very careful. In any case, my juking ninja skills have paid off, and I survived that encounter, and whoa! Hey man, he tried to get me there, didn't he? Again, if you have a weapon in one hand, you don't rely on blocking. A torch would be a good idea for this area. I'm just lazy and I didn't feel like doing it because I want to double poke. This place is actually pretty cool. There is a greatsword there. Oh, this is a trap. Be careful. And it can be 1 of 3. And this time it's the arrows. I'm just going to stand in the safety zone. Alright, so greatsword is really nice for a really heavy strength build, but it is a very heavy weapon, so you're going to need a lot of vitality. This is Gavlin. Gavlin will, Gavlin deal. He's actually got a pretty decent selection of items that will be handy for you. Ring of Poise. I don't really want it, but it's nice. Poison arrows, I'll probably grab those. Those are really good for certain bosses, so we'll pick that up and have that on hand. And then the other one, I don't have enough souls, but these rotten pine resins are pretty good if you want to enchant your weapon with some poison effect. You can also buy the little daggers there, the little box, and pretty much everything there I want. I just can't afford all of it, so whatever. I guess if I want to come back here later with an abundance of souls, then I'll be good to go. Alright, so let me see. I think we missed the Pharaoh's Lockstone. Alright, not a big deal. I was going to show you where the Pharaoh's Lockstone was. All it does is it lights up the entire area. So all those little guys will pretty much run away and they'll stick to their cabins. They'll still fight you, but they're not going to just run at you like crazy. They're like the little creatures from I Am Legend. They can't stand light. Alright, so what we do is come up here, pull this, and ding ding ding, rings the bell. It's gonna light up some stuff on this boat here and have it come up to dock with us, and we need to get on that boat. That is where we are going. So we're gonna roll down here. No reason to actually go down these stairs. I'm just gonna show you. Well, I'm not even gonna show you. There are 2 bad dudes in there, and there's no reason to even go in there. So also that's the same room. We're not gonna go in there. But the important place to go is down here. This is where you get the next Estus Flask shard. So let's stab these baddies in the back. Aha, they're just taking naps right there. That's what you get for taking a nap on the... Oh man, I think I broke one of my items or something. And I got poisoned. Oh yeah, I forgot. Those pots right there actually have poison inside them, and rolling through them will poison you. That's very unfortunate. Alright, Estus Flask shard. Boom! That's what you needed. That's the real prize of this area. In fact, to be honest with you, you can skip this entire zone. But I like to be a completionist. I like to do all the bosses. I like to get all the cool stuff. So that's what we are doing here. Trying to figure out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use a repair powder. That'll help me out with whatever it was that was about to break. And there is a shortcut over here. Let me go ahead and show you that. I actually don't think the shortcut is that useful, because I just come back the same way I just showed you guys to get here in the first place. But either way, I'll show you the shortcut. Maybe it'll be useful to you if you die a lot of times on the boss or something like that. So we're going to come up this way and pull the switch. Boop. Open sesame. And let's just roll down here. Okay, I don't think there's anything in these houses. Let me just double check, make sure I didn't miss anything important. I don't think so. Oh, hello there. That was a bit sneaky. I didn't see that one coming. Oh god, this is bad. Just one roll. Fuck. Alright, I'm dead. Well, I'm just going to get back to this area here. You don't have to watch me walk back. Well, actually, yeah, I'll show you the way back. I'll show you the quick way back. So, you're most likely going to die eventually in this area. There's a lot of stuff that can mess you up. And you'll notice I've actually changed clothes. While I was here, I picked up some brigand armor, which I thought was fitting for the zone. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I look kind of... I like a little brigand here. You know, I'm like a dual-wielding guy. I got... eventually, I'm going to have this bow. So, I'm in a little pirate area. Yeah, it works for me. Like I said, this way through, the rule for me is to just look cool. I don't care about having super high armor or anything like that. I just want to look cool. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I like this look better than the other setup or not. We'll play around with it a little bit. So, let me go ahead and skip past those crazy dirt creatures or whatever they are. We're going to grab this right here, Human Effigy and Life Gem. Always nice. Alright, so something you really have to do right here is kill these guys. They're hanging up. By the way, don't jump in that water. That is death water. That's like the deep end right there. But essentially, if you don't kill these guys, in a second when we run to the boat, all 3 of them will run up and ambush you, along with like 3 other guys, and it's very difficult to deal with. If you are a sorcery user, if you use sorcery, then talk to that guy. He won't talk to me because my sorcery level is too low, but you need, I believe, 10 intelligence to talk to him, and then he will sell you some stuff, and then he will actually go back to town and you can find him in town if you exhaust your dialogue with him. Alright, as you can see, a couple of guys are going to come out of the ship and try to fight you. I run straight up and fight the archer on one of the sides, doesn't matter which side. Take him out as quick as possible before the other dudes get to you. Oh shit, almost got wrecked there. Let's take a look at this sea bow. I don't remember if that sea bow is any good. Let me compare it to the short bow. I don't think it's actually better. I mean, the short bow is already leveled up, but I don't think the sea bow is actually as good as the short bow. Doesn't matter. If it is, then whatever. I don't care. Okay, I'm trying to get a backstab off here. Oh goodness, I just want to get a backstab off. I feel better when I get a backstab off. Oh, you know what? You know what? Fine. Well, let's just kill him the easy way. Screw it. Ah, it hurts. Alright, well, that was pointless. Stab. As you can see, that works just fine. Sometimes I just want to get backstabs. I feel really cool when I get backstabs off. But anyways, we're about to hit up the boss here. So if you need help with the boss, make sure to hit up my boss kill series, and I will show you the strategy to doing this guy, the Flexile Sentry. But anyhow, congratulations on beating the Flexile Sentry, which you should have done. If not, pause it and go do that. Yeah. Next thing you want to do, make sure before you click on that little circular contraption that you open this chest, because you will have no chance to do so afterwards. Inside it is a Pyromancy Flame. Of course, that is nice if you decide to actually do Pyromancy. And ding, 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 bell is rung, and we are off and away. Now, the interesting thing is this boat actually took us to the to Bastille, which is where we were just at after we killed the pursuer. However, this time we're on like the other side of it. Pretty interesting. The reason we're coming this way, however, is that there is a couple of items on the way. One of the most important things that you're going to find is another Estus Flask shard. So, pretty much that's it for this particular area. We're going to ride the elevator up, and there should be a bonfire within one of these little prison cells in just a second. And that is about it. Also, there's a sword that you can get if you make that thing go back down and then you jump on top of it. I'm not going to do it because I don't need the sword. I think it's like a scimitar or something. But if you're a completionist, go grab that sword. And let's just loot all of these rooms here. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you subscribe if you want to see some more, because next time we are going to be heading to the rest of Bastille area. Peace out!